Hey everybody, my name is Ryan and welcome to Arkham. So today I wanted to talk to you guys just a little bit about some stuff that's going on in this crazy world of ours. So right now, coronavirus is big news, and for initially I really did not know how to react with all of this, but it's getting kind of crazy. I think one of the biggest mistakes that people make is they get way too comfortable, and then when something crazy happens, they're often at times unprepared for when stuff does really go awry. And I'm thinking about this in light of the coronavirus. So the coronavirus is sweeping through pretty much every nation now. We're seeing it all over the world, and that trend continues to grow. But it's a stark reminder for me of how quickly things can change. Just think about it. People were in Wuhan, China, going about their day like every other day, like nothing happened. And then suddenly this virus breaks out, and now everybody's under quarantine. They can't leave their homes. This is crazy. I think, man, what if that were to happen here? Now it's starting to happen here. People are going into self quarantine, and I think, man, like things can change so quickly, and that's something that we need to remember. We need to remember that, one, we're not invincible. That something, as simple as a virus can really reap havoc on us, and it can disrupt a lot of things that we often take for granted. Like we wake up every day and we just expect hand sanitizer to be on the shelves. We wake up every day and expect to have access to toilet paper. Like these are things that we take for granted as people, but we're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised that we're going to wake up and all these things are going to be here. And one thing that I find myself thinking about a lot lately is how short time is. I mean, at any moment we could die. Our life could come to an end. We're not promised tomorrow. We really aren't. And with that in mind, that should compel us to live with a sense of urgency. A sense of urgency to value what's in front of us, to value the people around us, to care about the people that have been brought into our lives. And me as a Christian, man, I take that even a step further. I believe in the power of the gospel. I believe that Jesus Christ has the ability to set people free. And I believe that in Jesus there is salvation. And that makes the urgency to share the gospel all the more important to me. Because I know that either the world could end, I could die tomorrow, or Jesus could come back tomorrow, These are things that I think about. And it stirs in me the sense of urgency to live more boldly for the things that I claim to believe in. A lot of Christians will claim to believe in Christ. They'll claim to believe in Jesus, and they'll identify as Christians. Yet their life, there's nothing that's indicating that they actually believe what they say. Because if they did, they would be living a radically different life. And we see that now with some of this stuff happening all over the world. Disasters and viruses and plagues, it compels people to live in a way that's dramatically different than what they're used to. And I think we as people of God, or people who claim to believe in God, should have lives that are indicative of being transformed by the power of the gospel, and in lives that are lived with a sense of urgency, because our days are numbered, guys. The world is taking some pretty crazy turns, and I'm not saying the world's going to end, but I am saying that things can change really quickly, and we need to be mindful of that. We're not invincible, as some of you may think. We do, we don't have all the time in the world. Great empires have crumbled before. It's happened, and we're no exception. So we may think that in our age of technology that this can't happen to us, but with this coronavirus, I think that's kind of proof in itself that things can just change rapidly. And it should just compel us to value each moment that we have. And I really believe that if we come to terms with our own mortality, and we come to terms with how quick things can change, I think that will propel us to live lives that are more in the moment, especially as believers. So I just encourage you guys with all that's happening, really value the time that you've been given. And use that time to make an impact in the lives of the people around you, because there are people around you. There are people around you, and you have an opportunity to love them, and you have an opportunity to care for them. You have an opportunity, if you're a believer, to share the gospel with them. Don't miss those moments, because they're absolutely vital. Don't miss the moments to be Jesus in the lives of the people around you. Don't miss the moments to love your family. Don't miss the moments to spend time with your kids. Today, I came home from work, and I had a little bit of time before I had to leave. And, I was like, you know what? Instead of scrolling around on my phone, instead of, playing around the computer, I'm going to go outside. I'm going to walk around with my daughter. And I did that, and I really enjoyed and valued that time I had with her. We went for a walk, brief walk in the woods, walked down the road, and then I put her in the stroller, and we just went for a long walk, and it was nice. And it's something that I think a lot of people don't spend a lot of time doing. They don't spend time enjoying this beautiful gift of life that we have been given. So I encourage you guys to enjoy it. The weather's getting beautiful. Go outside, spend time with your families. Unless they have coronavirus, then stay away from them, because it's probably not a good idea to be around them. Yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. Love y'all. Deuces.